it really do again. Welcome back to the channel. As always, you better be having a good day. Shit. Now with that being said, for you guys today, I have 3 different saucy replays from 3 different decks that I think you guys will enjoy. It's Dogmatika Punishment, Generaiders, and I believe Bystial Punk. I haven't been able to play Yu-Gi-Oh this much this week. I'm working on an Exorcist to update a deck list and stuff like that because I haven't played it in a while. I had to run some errands, had to go back to the doctor, fix my face. Doctor says I'm still ugly. But that's just the doctor's opinion, bro. We don't listen to doctors anyway. So with that being said, let's get into it. This is Dogmatika Punishment against Black Wings, I believe. Yes, it is. So we're going to start off with the Vada, activate the Vada, sending a Chin Hook to the graveyard. Then they're going to Synchro Summon into the Black Wing Dragon. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is a dookie board. What is this garbage? Nah, bro. Just wait for it. We're going to activate our Bystial Magnaha, right? Banishing the Sephiroth so that way I can special summon that thing, activate its effect. And they're going to Ash Blast on the thing, preventing me from searching another dragon, right? So I'm like, okay, bet. It is what it is then. So, and yo, this board is actually still cracked. I didn't know it at the time. You don't even know it now. So we're going to activate the Baldrake, trying to get the Vada out of the graveyard so I can special summon this thing. They activate the Twin Shadows, right? Bringing them things back into their deck so that way they can Synchro Summon into the only Boros Storm. Bring it out here then. So basically I don't get to bring anything onto the field. So at times they activate this thing's effect, sending a Sharnak, whatever this thing is, which is fire. And I gotta call by the grave that thing because that thing is a pop-up card on the field which they're going to activate. That's what I was trying to do, because I don't need them popping any of the other cards that I actually need, right? So we don't call by the grave anything. That thing was never there. Shadow Clone Jutsu. I'm gonna activate my Ecclesia, special summon that thing, activate its effect, getting myself a Dogmatika Calamity. Send the Red Dragon over to the graveyard, that way we could special summon our Alvasoa. Bring it out here, yes sir. Or Ritual Summon, whatever you wanna call it. Activate its effect. I make them banish a bunch of the cards. And this is the one deck, not banish, I'm sorry, get rid of them, basically send them to the graveyard. This is the one deck that you have to be afraid of doing this to, and you'll see why. So here we're going to activate our Dogmatika Matrix, right? Getting ourselves a Maximus, activating the Maximus, getting rid of the Supernova, special summon that thing, activate its effect. They gotta send more of the extra deck to the graveyard. Yo, how many cards of the extra deck they would mail? I don't know. But basically we're gonna activate the Hero of Arclight so we can search out another spell, right? Or another Dogmatika monster. They're gonna call by the grave that thing because they do have my digits. Unfortunately, number got leaked. So they're gonna get rid of that thing. I'm like, okay, bet, congratulations. I'm actually sad about that, but it is what it is. So I think it's body to negate it. I activate my Dogmatika Matrix, sending the Gurara to the graveyard, that way we could draw a card. We draw into the Hero of Arclight, activate that thing's effect, sending the Elder Entity to the graveyard. That way we could pop a card on the field, popping the Black Wing Dragon, right? Slap this thing in the face, slap him directly, one more time, and do it again. We're gonna end our turn because we can't really do anything else. If I was running a Baron the floor, it would have been tough because I would have made that, but you don't do that in this deck. So they're gonna draw a card here. I'm like, it's free real estate. No, they're gonna Kaiju my Albasoa. I'm like, okay, bet, it is what it is, right? And then they're going to special summon this thing because they have all of the extra monsters in here. So all they had to do was send these things in here to special summon this thing. I'm like, okay, bet. Mind you, they're gonna do it again. They did it again, bro, and I'm stupid because at some point in time I could have activated this thing's effect and banished one of these 2 monsters so they wouldn't be able to do that. But I wasn't even thinking about that during the time, so they got to bring 2 of these things onto the field, slap my Diviner, slap my Maximus. I'm left with 3,300 life points, a Kaiju, and an Ecclesia, right? So I'm like, how do we get out of this? Because at this point in time, everything I do, every monster I activate, I gotta pay life points, right? Now, dear servant, I'm gonna get myself a Dogmatika Ashian, right? Activate that thing's effect, special summon it. That way, we could pay 1,400 life points, activate this thing's effect, bring the Albasoa back to the hand, paying 1,400 again. Oh my god. I'm gonna activate the Fossil Warrior in the graveyard because I gotta get rid of one of them things, right? Pop it. Get it out of here. Activate the Dogmatika Membrace. Then we're gonna send the Bystial Baldrake to the graveyard, banishing the Gurura, right? Both of those monsters equals a level 12. Bring the Alvasua back onto the field. Bring him out here. We don't have to activate anything else. Slap him in the face, and you gave me a gift, bro. I'm gonna use it. It's just what you did. It has to be done, right? With 100 life points. Nah, that dude was tough, bro. I mean, I could have really used about Drake and got that thing out of there. I was at work, by the way, so I wasn't really fully paying attention. But that was tough. With that being said, let's go into the next replay. Alright, gang, here we are for the replay numero 2 of today. And this one is Generators against Exorcister, which is the deck that I'm working on for the next video. And then I think I want to play some Dragon Link too. So with that being said, we don't really have a lot to go off. This is technically a starter. We could have made it Baron the floor. But at this time, I don't know. I wasn't really 100% on playing the deck. This is when I started playing the deck, so I could have done something, didn't do it. I thought we would break. We only had these two, but I knew we had at least a negate, right? So I'm gonna activate the Generator ball stage. We're gonna activate the Max C as well, since we know they don't have an Ash Blossom now, because they would have Ash Blossomed that thing. So we're gonna special summon the Heart, and we're gonna get about 20,000 tokens onto the field. 4 tokens, bro. Bring them out here. They're gonna activate the well, they're gonna normal summon the Exorcister Sophia, then they're gonna activate the Exorcister Ellis, right? And I'm gonna stop that by getting rid of 2 tokens. Then they're gonna activate the Exorcister packs. I should have known better, bro. This is the reason why I want to play Exorcisters again. I'm a little rusty on them because I should have waited. But the fact that we stopped this is actually fine, and I do have the Infinite Impermanence. That thing gets popped and negated, right? So then I'm going to activate that thing's effect. They got to get rid of a monster from the hand. This deck, I'm actually 100% sure that I want to do that too, because they don't care about monsters in the graveyard. Then they're going to activate the Sophia. That way they could draw a card and with both of these monsters. They actually decided to go into the Baguska. And I think the reason they decided to do that is because my field kept glowing, even though I already used my negate. So they probably didn't want to actually start off doing any craziness right now to save resources, because when you play Exorcister, sometimes you have to save your resources, right? I would have comboed off. That thing is activated, this thing gets put in defense position. I can't do anything else. They're going to set down a back row and end their turn, right? Here we're joining into a Utgarda. I'm going to activate my Infinite Impermanence, negating that thing, getting my Diviner onto the field, sending a Vala to the graveyard. That way I can send my other level 9 Generator monster to the graveyard, special summon her. But that's not what's happening because Call by the Grave. And now I can't even make the Baron the floor again. Sad time. Because out of all cards that they had, bro, that had to be a Call by the Grave. It is what it is. My phone number got leaked. So we're going to slap this thing in the face, get it out of here. Slap it for the 500 with the Diviner. Just a little chip damage. You know how we do. So here they're going to draw another card. I'm going to activate my field spell. No, I'm not. It's Ash Blossom. It's Spring on their side of the field, so I have to activate the Maximus of Seas again. Bring it out here. That thing is not body, but negated. And they're going to sit down to back row and end their turn. Now, Exorcister, when they do that and stay in the game, you know that that's a Vadis and a whatever the other one's name is. So here, I'm going to normal summon my Love TR, special summon the Myrtle, and I have to search out a trap. I knew that I wasn't going to OTK or win this turn, and the reason why I searched out a trap instead of searching out a Vala is because Vala is negated from the Call by the Grave, and that would have been my only follow-up, right? So we couldn't do that. I just searched for this. We're going to go to the battle phase, slap it for 500, slap it for the 24, and slap it for the 3000. Then we're going to use both of these monsters here to Exceed Summon into the Levitiane. Bring it out here. We're going to set down another back row and end our turn, right? There's not much we could have done. We're going to activate our field spell. They're going to activate the Vadis. The Vadis, yep. Bring it out here. Vadis is going to allow them to special summon 2 monsters. And this is the crazy crackiness about Vadis. It's that, yeah, both of these monsters will return to the deck at the end of the turn. But this thing, on your second turn, if you didn't activate it in your first turn, is your follow-up. Because this gives you your 2 level 4 monsters to Exceed Summon. Unfortunately for them, we did bring the Heart out. That's going to trigger a field spell to get us our tokens. Then I'm going to activate a Levitiane. And Levitiane basically is going to allow me to suck up both of these monsters, stopping whatever this is in the back and making them have to do a 1-card combo, which they don't really have. Just I know how Exorcister works, bro. It's not a thing. It's not happening. It was GG's. Buenas noches. You feel me? So with that being said, let's go into the next replay. Alright, gang, here we are for replay numero 3 of the day. If you want to see, I'm not going to do the deck list at the end of the video like I usually do, because it's like 3 different decks and stuff that you've seen. Just go watch my other videos if you haven't watched them. If not, we're going to make updated deck lists on all of these decks, and we're going to replay them again because I enjoy them. Also, new season just started, right? So we're going to activate our Ogre Dance. That way we could get our CA-Man onto the hand. Activate the CA-Man. Pay my taxes so I can get my Yuki-Oi. We're going to activate the Falcon Tune, send it to the graveyard, send it to my Madame Spider, get in my wagon, pay life points. We're jamming now. Give me my field spell. Activate the field spell. Banish the Ogre Dance. Special summon the Yuki-Oi. Activate the Yuki-Oi. 2 level 3 monsters. Fusion summon them into the Rising card. Give me that. Activate the field spell because we did pay taxes. Activate the CA-Man just to search out some negates as we usually do. No negates anywhere to be found. We draw into an emergency teleport. So I activate the Rising card, bring the Deer Note, bring another CA-Man onto the field. Both of these monsters, we're gonna go into the Chaos Ruler, right? It just has to be done, brothers. Activate that thing's effect. Activate the Deer Note. Deer Note gonna bring the Madame Spider back onto the field, which we haven't activated. Give me that. Mill some cards. Snow Rabbit, Baldrake, Bystial Rebellion, Ash Blossom, Bystial Rebellion again. Bystial Rebellion it is. Send everything to the graveyard, pay some more taxes so I can get my surprise. Surprise again, we draw into another card. Show the Sereneer. Banish the Ogre Snow. Get rid of this thing with the Rebellion that we milled into the graveyard. Activate that thing's effect, special summon it. Activate the Sereneer, send the Branded Regain. Activate this thing's effect. Get the Branded Beast onto the field. With both of these monsters, we're going to go into the Psychic and Punisher because you do have to punish your opponent. We're going to banish a Dark and a Light monster to bring the Chaos Ruler back onto the field. Set down our Super Poly and our Surprise. This board is stupid. It's ridiculous, bro. The crazy thing is that we could have done some extra shenanigans if there were better Synchro 11 monsters, but we're gonna leave it at that, right? We have a Max C. Oh, by the way, the whole reason I held on to this replay is because we never used the Max C. That's to show you Max C is not needed. Branded Fusion, they're gonna send the Alvas and the Blazing Cartasia. They're gonna make the Albion Branded Dragon, bring that thing onto the field, activate that thing's effect, banishing both of these monsters. That way they can fusion summon into the Grand Gulnil, the Dust Dragon. Activate that thing's effect, sending a Sereneer to the graveyard. Activate the Sereneer, send a Bystial Rebellion. Activate the Bystial Rebellion, send the Albion Dragon to the graveyard. Bring the boy out to the field, getting themselves a Branded Beast. Sorry about that, bro. So basically I'm like, yeah, nah, we're gonna pop that thing. They're gonna activate its effect to pop my own Branded Beast, which I don't know why they didn't pop something else. I mean, this thing is unaffected. You could have tried this, even though I would have triggered it, but I guess. So they popped that thing too. Get a Monster Reborn. I'm like, what the heck am I playing against, bro? What is happening? They bring the Baldrake back onto the field. I'm like, no, that belongs in my graveyard. I popped that thing because I'm like, what are you doing? Activate the Yuki-Oi. Using both of these monsters right here, we're going to Synchro Summon into the Amazing Dragon. Activate that thing's effect. Send 3 of these cards back into the hand. Activate my Jam Session because we are jamming. Draw a card. Send it back. Scoop. We never even touched the Maxi, bro. We never even used the Super Poly that we had on the field, which is sad. This deck is nuts, bro. If you haven't seen it yet, this is my Bystial Punk deck. Go check that out. It's on the channel. With that being said, let me see if I have another replay for you guys. Right, again, here we are for the final replay of the day. This was against Sky Strikers. I do want to play Sky Strikers a little bit for the season, but Sky Strikers is bad, bro. Right now in this meta, I'm not going to lie to you. You could get some W's, though, but I don't know. So here we are going to go first. I activate my Ecclesia, right? They're going to Infinite Impermanence that thing. Of course, get it out of here. I'm like, sad times. It is what it is. So that thing gets negated. I'm going to end my turn. I don't really have anything else for follow-up, so we're going to leave it to our opponent, right? So here they're going to activate the Lightning Storm using their fake Chidori over here. They're going to normal summon the Hayate. I'm going to max see that thing because I know they have to link summon into stuff. They're going to activate that thing's effect, go into the Hayate, I'm gonna banish the ace out of the graveyard. Hayate gonna slap me up one more time, activate its effect, sending a Immortalize Engage to the graveyard. Then they're gonna use this thing to link off into the Kaigari. This man decided to take the Maxi challenge playing Sky Strikers, bro. It just is what it is. So they're gonna get the Immobilize Engage back onto the hand, right? They're gonna activate that thing's effect, get themselves another Ray. They're going to set that thing down, then use this monster to link off into the Shizuku, right? Bring it out here. They're gonna set down 2 back row and their turn by activating this thing, getting themselves a active Sky Striker Maneuver Afterburner, right? Which they can't really use right now, so it's fine. Rejoin to a Branded Beast here. I'm gonna activate my Dogmatic Calamity, right? Sending the Super Red Nova to the graveyard. That way I could special summon my Albasaur. We're gonna activate the effect of the Albasaur. They're gonna Infinite Impermanence that thing. Infinite Impermanence number 2. Sad times, it is what it is. So we don't get to mill their extra deck, unfortunately, but that's fine. We're gonna activate our Dogmatika Matrix, getting our Dogmatika Membrace onto the hand. Also getting an Ecclesia. We're gonna activate that thing's second effect, sending a Fossil Machine. And this was my prediction, right, bro? When you play Yu-Gi-Oh for so long, you tend to realize when or where people put things. The field kept glowing, so I knew they had an anchor, and I'm like, I feel like the anchor will be over here, right? That's what I thought, and we actually hit it. So they have to activate that thing, targeting my Serenir, right? Because this thing is already negated, so why would they activate it again on that? So here I activate my Ecclesia, getting myself a Maximus, activate the Maximus, banish the Supernova, special summon the Maximus, activate its effect, making them mill 2 cards off of their extra deck. I do the same. Sending the Hero of Arclight and an Entis, right? Now I get to pop that thing in the back row, which was a Sky Striker mobilized linkage. And I'm like, well then, I see what's going on. So they get rid of that thing, bring the Kaina onto the field, right? That thing gets popped. I activate this thing's effect, getting myself a White Relic of Dogmatika. They activate this thing's effect, preventing this thing from attacking, which they think they're gonna survive this onslaught. No, bro. Activate my Florderies, whatever this thing is called. Flordelis? I don't know, bro. Bring it onto the field. Negate that thing's effect. You're not stopping me from doing anything. Activate the Dogmatika Membrace, getting rid of this monster right here. And now we get to go into our White Relic of Dogmatika. Oh my goodness, bro. Activate that thing's effect. Take my man's attack over here. Activate this thing's effect, getting myself the ultimate attack boost. Look at all this damage. Oh my goodness. I do want to play Sky Strikers, bro, but it's they need a little bit of help right now. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's a quick one. It's not like a regular video. I still hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe to the boy. I would greatly appreciate it. And continue having a great day. I'm working, like I said, on the Exorcister. I do want to play Dragon Link, and we're going to update some of the decks. I have a Buster Bladed deck that I want to make as well. So stay tuned for the content. I had to do a bunch of stuff. I think I have the time to make more content now. So I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.